As festive lights glow across Germany, the air is filled with the scent of mulled wine, roasted chestnuts, and the sound of laughter echoing through bustling Christmas markets. The holiday season is in full swing, and everywhere you look, there's a sense of anticipation and hope. Yet, beneath the twinkling lights and joyful carols, many Germans are quietly weighing their financial realities. A key question emerges: how are people truly feeling about their finances this holiday season? Are they ready to open their wallets and embrace the spirit of giving, or are they holding back, cautious about what the future might bring? Consumer sentiment is more than just a number in a report. It's the heartbeat of the nation during these crucial weeks. It influences whether families decide to splurge on that extra special gift, or whether they opt for more modest celebrations at home. The mood in the shops and around the dinner table reflects deeper feelings about job security, inflation, and the overall direction of the economy. This collective mood is crucial for businesses and the broader economy, especially as Germany faces economic headwinds and uncertainty. Retailers are watching closely, hoping for a surge in spending that could help offset a challenging year. But if caution prevails, it could mean tighter budgets and quieter shops. The holiday season becomes a kind of test. Will the Christmas spirit inspire people to spend more freely, or will economic worries keep wallets closed? Every purchase, every decision at the market, tells a story about confidence and concern. To understand what's really happening, we'll explore the latest data on German consumer sentiment as we head into the 2025 holidays. We'll compare it to last year's mood, looking for signs of optimism or anxiety, and uncover what these trends mean for both local shops and families across the country. By understanding these trends, we can see what it might take to build lasting confidence in Germany's economy. Are there signs of recovery, or do challenges remain? What can policymakers and businesses do to support families and encourage spending? Let's dive into the numbers and stories behind this year's holiday mood and discover what they reveal about the hopes, fears, and dreams of people across Germany as they celebrate the season.
Recent data offers a fragile glimmer of optimism for Germany as the year ends. The GfK and Nuremberg Institute survey shows consumer sentiment rising slightly to -23.2 for December. Still negative, but a small improvement from November. This uptick, though modest, hints that the worst of the pessimism may be easing just in time for holiday shopping. The index's negative value means more people expect tough times, but the upward trend is a hopeful sign for retailers. For an economy forecast to grow just 0.2% in 2025, even a small boost in holiday spending could make a difference. This slight thaw in sentiment could be a lifeline for Germany's pressured retail sector. The main driver behind the improved mood is a jump in people's willingness to buy, up 3.3 points to -6.0, the highest in nearly a year. As the holidays approach, many households are setting aside economic worries to participate in gift-giving and festive traditions. The psychological pull of Christmas is temporarily overriding caution, mirroring last year's pattern. Retailers can expect stable sales, with consumers planning carefully rather than splurging. The renewed desire to spend is selective. People are likely to buy gifts, but remain cautious about big purchases. The holiday spirit is providing a push, but deep-seated financial caution persists. For now, Christmas is keeping wallets open, but only just.
Alongside rising spending intentions, the urge to save among German households has noticeably dipped, down to 13.7 points in November. This marks a significant shift from previous months, when economic uncertainty and inflationary pressures had many people tightening their belts and prioritizing savings above all else. Now, as the year draws to a close, we're seeing a subtle but important change in mindset. This suggests that households are feeling slightly more comfortable, or at least more willing to loosen their grip on their wallets, choosing to spend on the holidays rather than hoard cash. The festive atmosphere, with its lights, markets, and traditions, is encouraging people to treat themselves and their loved ones, even if just for a short while. The festive season is prompting a temporary shift in priorities, with immediate consumption taking precedence over long-term financial planning. For many, the joy of giving and celebrating with family and friends outweighs the instinct to save every extra euro. Retailers are noticing this change too, as foot traffic in stores and markets increases, and shoppers seem more willing to spend on gifts, decorations, and special treats. Still, saving remains a priority for many, reflecting ongoing economic uncertainty. Even as people indulge in holiday spending, there's a careful balancing act at play. Many families are still keeping a close eye on their budgets, making sure that their festive spending doesn't jeopardize their financial stability in the months to come. Compared to last year, the willingness to save is actually higher, showing a trend toward greater caution overall. This suggests that while the holiday season brings a temporary boost in spending, the underlying attitude remains prudent. Germans are still wary of potential economic headwinds, and many are preparing for uncertainties that may arise in the new year. The dip this month is likely a seasonal blip, not a long-term change. As soon as the holidays pass, it's expected that the urge to save will rebound, with households refocusing on building their financial cushions and planning for the future. Germans are spending a bit more for Christmas, but the foundation of financial conservatism remains strong. The culture of careful budgeting and saving is deeply rooted, and even a season of celebration isn't enough to erase that mindset. The holiday mood is real, but so is the underlying caution. As the new year approaches, many will return to their usual habits, balancing moments of joy with a continued commitment to financial security. Despite the twinkling lights and festive atmosphere, a sense of unease lingers in many German households this holiday season. While families gather and markets bustle with shoppers, the underlying mood is tinged with concern about personal finances and the broader economic outlook. For many, the joy of the season is tempered by worries about what the coming months might bring.
According to the latest survey, expectations for income have taken a noticeable hit. The index fell sharply from 2.3 to 0.1 in November, a clear sign that more people are feeling anxious about their future earnings. This drop suggests that households are bracing for potential challenges, whether it's stagnant wages, rising costs, or uncertainty about job stability. Many are now rethinking their budgets and putting off major purchases, hoping to weather any financial storms ahead. This growing sense of caution could have a ripple effect, dampening consumer spending not just during the holidays, but well into the new year. As people worry about job security and the possibility of slower wage growth, they're likely to tighten their belts, limit discretionary spending, and focus on essentials. Retailers and businesses may feel the impact as shoppers become more selective and savings-minded. Broader economic expectations have also slipped, with the index dropping to 1.1. This reflects a renewed sense of caution about Germany's economic prospects. Concerns about global instability, energy prices, and inflation are weighing on people's minds, making them more hesitant about the future.
Yet it's important to note that both income and economic indicators are still much improved compared to a year ago, when pessimism was at its highest. Back then, uncertainty and fear dominated conversations, and many felt overwhelmed by the challenges ahead. Now, while concerns remain, there's a sense that the worst may be behind us.
The path to economic recovery is rarely straightforward. There are ups and downs, and progress can be slow. But compared to the extreme anxiety that gripped the country in late 2024, there's now a cautious optimism. People are still alert to risks, but the sense of crisis has eased, replaced by a more measured, realistic outlook.
While the mood has darkened slightly in recent months, the baseline level of confidence among German consumers is noticeably higher than before. People are adapting, learning to navigate uncertainty, and finding ways to move forward despite ongoing challenges. Germans remain cautious, carefully weighing their options and planning for the future. But compared to last year, there's less fear and more resilience, a sign that, even in uncertain times, hope and determination can make a difference. Comparing this year to last reveals a story of stagnation and subtle progress. The consumer climate forecast for December is almost identical to last year, showing little change in overall mood. Willingness to buy is also flat, suggesting the holiday urge to spend is a constant, but underlying caution remains. Income and economic expectations, however, have improved significantly from last year's lows. The urge to save is stronger than a year ago, pointing to a more cautious mindset. Consumers feel less fearful, but not more willing to spend. The crisis mentality has faded, replaced by pragmatic caution. Germany's consumer mood is steady, but still restrained. For retailers, the outlook is mixed. Stable Christmas sales, but little sign of a spending boom.
Shoppers will be price-sensitive, seeking discounts and value, with big-ticket purchases still on hold. Retailers should expect focused, budget-conscious spending, not a free-for-all.
The slight dip in income expectations warns of a possible post-holiday slump.
Businesses must prepare for a competitive environment, using value-driven offers and festive experiences to attract cautious customers. Online retailers may benefit from price comparisons, while physical stores should focus on atmosphere.
The message is clear. Customers are coming, but every euro will be hard-won. Retailers must adapt to survive in this cautious climate. For families, these trends mean tough choices and careful planning.
Many are prioritizing children's gifts and holiday meals, but cutting back elsewhere to maintain traditions. The willingness to spend is about creating normalcy, not financial ease. Budgets are tight, and every expense is tracked. Some may even rely on credit to get through the season.
The dip in income expectations is a real source of anxiety, reinforcing the need to save. Once the holidays end, the focus will return to rebuilding savings.
The festive cheer is real, but so is the quiet financial apprehension. Families are balancing joy with caution, making the most of the season while keeping an eye on the future.
Short-term holiday spending offers relief, but lasting confidence needs deeper change.
Real recovery depends on stronger income prospects and a healthier economy. Policies that boost wages and create stable jobs are key. Investments in future industries and clear government strategies can lift household confidence.
Stability in essential costs, like energy, also helps families feel secure and willing to spend.
When people feel in control of their budgets, they're more likely to make long-term commitments.
Building confidence is a slow process, requiring consistent good news and real financial improvement. Germans are resilient and pragmatic, but need reasons to be optimistic. With the right policies, today's fragile hope could become tomorrow's robust recovery.